of custom that time.
Okay.
Ask him to go and read the civil service regulation. They asked him questions. How did you make money? He said, from selling cars. Can you, as a civil servant, involve in other trade and businesses?
No.
You have attracted disqualification. You don't deserve to compete with others. I'm standing before you saying this. Even my greatest rival today met me with Yaradua. Atiku Abubakar met me with Yaradua. I was one of the youngest, brilliant strategists of late Shehu Yaradua. He was just out of custom that time. Ask him to go and read the civil service regulation. They asked him questions. How did you make money? He said, from selling cars. Can you, as a civil servant, involve in other trade and businesses?
No.
You have attracted disqualification. You don't deserve to compete with others. I'm standing before you saying this. Even my greatest rival today met me with Yaradua. Atiku Abubakar met me with Yaradua. I was one of the youngest, brilliant strategists of late Shehu Yaradua.
Ashiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu right there, and he had a whole lot to say about his fellow candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And you know, it's just very interesting that they was, you know, they met yesterday at the airport, and you know, they talked and all that. These guys are actually, you know, they're no strangers to each other. And then listening to what he's saying now, and you know, like just like they are saying on the internet right now, I think on Instagram and on TikTok, they say the pressure is getting worse. If I may use that word. Yeah, right now is asking him to, like, you have no business contesting. And then there's another caption somewhere where he said, just allow me, you know, just give this to me, just step down and let me go ahead and become the next president. So yes, that's ongoing. And yes, there is a whole lot that is at stake. And the man that gets there at this time, that seat, that presidential seat in Nigeria, the man that gets there is actually not going to have it easy. So I know it's not like it's an easy thing. They say uneasy lies the head that wears the crown, especially this crown of being the president of our great nation, Nigeria. There is a whole lot. So whether it's Ahmed Tinubu that emerges the winner, or it's Atiku that emerges the winner, well, it's a whole lot right there. It's a whole lot right there. And yes, Obi is saying, I'll ensure equal representation between rich and poor. Yeah, that's what he's saying. He said he will ensure equal representation. And the Punch newspaper says, ahead of the 2023 general election, the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has promised the electorate of ensuring equal representation between the rich and the poor in the country if voted into office as the president. Obi made this remark in a press statement from the Obi Dati Media Office, which was made available to the Punch, highlighting the purpose of his visit to Queen's College, Lagos, where he spoke at the Old Girls Association program, commemorating the 95th anniversary of the institution. Obi said, my administration will ensure that citizens' interests supersede political interests and the existing trust gap between the government and the governed, the poor and the rich will be reduced to the barest minimum. Yes, we are all listening. We are all hearing this. And like we keep saying here, we are going to hold all of these people accountable. And we want to believe that it's a new dawn. Unlike the ongoing regime, you know, they said they'll be giving some people some amount of money and all that. And then some began to debunk it. And they say, no, we didn't say that. Now they're saying all of these things, and we are recording, we are taking notes. And yes, like we were saying yesterday, the power of social media, yes, they like the drama and all that. It might not really make so much physical impact, but it will keep people on their toes. And we want to believe that, yes, as time goes on, what we as the people say will begin to really, really matter. We want a government that is sensitive to what the people are saying. Okay, and then going on to the gas scarcity that is looming in Nigeria. Say NLNG shuts operations over flooding. Gas scarcity looms. The Nigerian Liquefied and Natural Gas Company has declared force majeure because of the widespread flooding that has disrupted supply. A spokesman for the company said on Monday. Force majeure is a common clause in contracts which essentially frees both parties from liability or obligation when an extraordinary event or circumstance beyond the control of the parties, such as a war, strike, riot, crime, epidemic, or sudden legal changes, prevents one or both parties from fulfilling their obligations under the contract. So this has been happening now. There's been so much flooding in Nigeria, and it's affecting virtually everything. Virtually everything. It's also said that in Anambra State, a third of the city, a third of the state has been submerged in water. That's a terrible thing. One third of Anambra submerged. Flood made bad situation worse. Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State says one third of the state has been submerged by flood, turning the already bad situation of the state as the erosion capital of Nigeria to worse. The fundamental thing for us is not so much the ravage of this flood. It has made a bad situation worse for us in Anambra. The environment in Anambra, the environment is Anambra's #1 existing threat. Anambra is the gully erosion capital of Nigeria, and with about 30% of our lands under threat by gully erosion, the governor said on Channels Television, Sunrise Daily program on Tuesday. This is terrible. He said his government has been cleaning up drainages just to let water get to the river, but now water from the rivers now overwhelm one third of the state, even a little more than one third of the state. This is happening right now. It's not just in Anambra. In Lokoja, there's a whole lot. The bridge has been submerged. There is no way for trucks to go to the other parts of the country, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal. I think the state needs intervention, not just, it's not something they can just handle by themselves. And you know, this thing has been ongoing. Climate change has been going on, and we all know what someone is saying now. One of the presidential aspirants who is saying we will not give in to their climate change. This is not about anyone. This is about things that are natural. These are natural impending disasters. And when we are being given the heads up, what should we as a people do? Now, why does it have to be when the rains come before they start cleaning the drainage? And like we all know, the change must begin from us. Why would you just dump things? I lived in Nigeria for about 4 decades, so I know how people treat their trash. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. People also think that, oh, because nobody is watching, let me just dump this thing there. All these things, They say prevention is always better than cure. And look at what is happening now. A third of a state submerged. That is a big deal. And there's so much danger, even to the lives of the people. I just hope that this is resolved as quickly as possible and that people are actually helped. I know people have been evacuated and all that. It's a whole lot. And yes, God help Nigeria. Coming from Lagos State, a waste carrying truck has fallen into the lagoon in Lagos, in the Iyano Oworoshoki area of the state. But the good news is 2 rescued as truck falls into Lagos Lagoon. That's a good one there. Thank God. The news is that, according to reports, one of the truck's tires burst while plying the 3rd mainland bridge, causing it to derail. But the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Emergency Management, Dr. Olufemi Osoyintolu, in a statement on Tuesday said the 2 occupants of the truck have been rescued. Thank God for that. Thank God for the swift, action, and thank God they were safe. We are always talking about what's happening in Nigeria, how things are not going on well, not because we like to, but because those are the realities on ground. But it's also our delight to state and to let you know that yes, those people were rescued. That's some good news coming in from Nigeria right there. Another good news is from the immigration office. The immigration probes officials over extortion at Lagos airport. Late last week, a lady had actually mentioned how that she was extorted. Money was extorted from her by immigration officials at the airport. She was going to Dubai, and she mentioned that for everyone under the age of 40, they were being asked to go to a particular side of the immigration office where their passport was to be stamped out, of the country, and they were being asked to offer bribes before they could be allowed to go. And she managed to get a picture of the Oga in question, and now this is coming in. The Controller General of the Nigeria Immigration Service, Issa Idris, on Monday ordered the investigation of a case of extortion perpetrated by officers of the agency at the Murtala Mohammed Airport, Ikeja, Lagos. The order followed a recent outcry on Twitter by a Dubai-bound Nigerian who alleged massive extortion of under 40 Nigerians traveling to the Gulf City. Idris also ordered the withdrawal of the entire shift on duty at the time of the incident. Yes, that's some good news there. Let justice be served. That's some good news there. It's high time that these people stop doing all this nonsense in broad daylight robbery. These things have to stop, and I'm glad this is happening. And I actually want to implore the authority to get to the root of this matter and punish the offenders. This will serve as a lesson to others. Yes, that's some good news if you ask me. Going on now, there's this. Okay, let's come back to this. 1 second. Abike Dabiri rejects Ezekwesili's advice on her reaction to Mumu woman tweet. Former Minister of Education Obi Ezekwesili has reacted to a controversial tweet by the chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa. Pulse had earlier reported how Abike fired back at a tweet who attacked her shortly after she confirmed the attack on Nigerian students in India. The NITCOM chairman explained that the attack on Nigerian students happened on Saturday, October 15, 2022, following a football match between African and Indian students, adding that normalcy has been restored. But in his reaction, a tweet at SenseGiver1, who identifies as a supporter of Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, verbally abused Abike, describing her as Mumu woman. Mumu is a pidgin English for a foolish person. Reacting, the NITCOM chairman fired back in the same coin, describing at SenseGiver1 as Ode, a Yoruba word for a foolish person. But Dabiri's reaction did not sit well with many Nigerians. as many netizens accuse her of stereotyping the community of Nigerians living in Indonesia because of a personal insult. In her reaction, former Minister of Education Obi Ezekwesili faulted Abike and asked the NITCOM chairman to quickly delete the tweet saying it is messy. There, Abike Dabiri, what is this? Kai, this is messy. Please clean it up quickly, please, she tweeted. I'm done on this, but out of respect for you, will ask, clean what up? It's okay for some untrained, uncouth guy to refer to me as Mumu, and I can't call him Ode. I'm not a public official that cows to bullying, please, she tweeted. That was Abike Dabiri's response. Replying to this, the former minister in another tweet said, it's Abike's choice to delete or leave the tweet up. People, what do you think about that? What do you think about the fact that when we have to address issues, people leave the major thing and then they go on to the minor stuff? This is somebody doing her job, and then the next thing is cyberbullying. And you know, for me, I think it's better for us to always face the issue. And now, since this happened, she was called Mumu, and then she responded, I called the person Ode, like, you know, foolish woman, foolish person, and all that. In as much as those things are not necessary, because those are not the main issues, what do you think? Do you think Abike Dabiri should have just, you know, ignored the uncultured guy, or are you in support of her response on that? Oh, no, 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 no. My opinion, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep my opinion. Let's hear from you. Leave it in the comment section. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going on. And yes, I want to say to everyone who has a dream, your dreams are valid. Keep it. Keep it up. Keep it up. And like I'm always delighted to say, Africa to the world. Nigeria, precisely. Nigeria, Africa to the world. And this is Kiss Daniel is set to perform at the 2022 World Cup. Yeah. A few months ago, Kiss Daniel tweeted that he would love to perform his hit single, Buga, at the World Cup. It will appear that the universe has granted Kiss Daniel's request, as he is now set to perform at the opening ceremony of the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. This news was broken by Kiss Daniel on his official Twitter account, where he revealed that his prayers to perform at the World Cup has been answered. Alrighty, Kiss has enjoyed a successful 2022 with his single Buga becoming one of the biggest singles out of the continent. After embarking on a successful Afro Classic tour of the UK, the US, Canada, and select African countries, Kiss Daniel is set to take Buga to the biggest event in an event in competitive sport. That's from us. We are saying congratulations, Kiss Daniel. God still answers prayers, and yes, your dreams are valid, people. Yes, yes. So keep dreaming, keep working at it, and of course, keep praying. Things still happen. And yes, coming on the wake of that is Burna Boy's Last hits 100 million views on YouTube. Yeah, we are excited. Nigeria, Africa, to the world. Grammy Award-winning singer Damini Ogulu, popularly known as Burna Boy's hit singles, Last, has reached 100 million views on YouTube. This hit, Last becomes one of the artist's songs to surpass that milestone. Other songs include On the Low and Ye. It was released in July on his album Love. Damini. Yeah, dreams are valid. Dreams are valid. Whatever it is that you are looking at doing, that you believe you want to do, yeah, keep at it. We can. Yes, you can. Alrighty, and lastly today, on not a very wonderful note, is this story that Superfly actor Kaylan Walker sentenced to 50 years for rape. American actor and rapper Callan Walker has been sentenced to 50 years imprisonment after being convicted of raping 7 ladies, 4 women and 3 teenage girls. The Los Angeles Times reports the police said the victims, who were models, alleged that Walker reached out to them over social media, offering to help them professionally. But when the victims were alone with him, he sexually assaulted them. Callan, who was sentenced on Monday, would lure his victims to locations by telling them there was a music video shooting or that he was going to introduce them to someone famous, City News reported. And that's coming, from there. And it's actually, like I said, not a very good one. It's actually a sad one. This is a young person. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but this is a very young chap. And then, he was found guilty of rape. 7, 4 women and 3 teenagers. And the thing is, really, I'm happy that justice is served. And that's the truth. But I'm sad that it had to get to that point. There's something about control when you just want to take charge of other things. You want to take charge of whatever is happening either to you or to other people. Now, this was a case of, he had some resources at his disposal, and he had a need, a desire that was not under control. And that's what I want to really say. I'm really pained about this because many people have gone through this. I've actually seen many messages this week of 40-year-old that raped a 4-year-old, 46-year-old that raped an 8-year-old. There's been a lot of that. And we all know what happened. Bill Cosby, we all grew up, watching him on TV, making people laugh and all that. And then all the cases that happened. I just want to implore people who have these desires that's controlling them, because even if it happens once and the person is not caught, I want to implore people to turn themselves in for treatment. I think it's something, basically something very wrong, and I believe that it can be managed. It can be managed. And I want to say this too, especially in Africa, especially in Nigeria, Africa. I'm not sure of other countries in Africa, but I know that there have been many cases in Nigeria, and we have people covering it up. The thing is, when you leave this kind of people to go scot-free, and they are in the society, they are a danger. They are a threat to other people. Nobody wants their husband or their friend or their son, to be labeled a rapist. But if anyone around you is one, then you owe it to everyone around to ensure that they get help. To ensure that they get help. If you have to report them to the appropriate authority, it's okay to do that. Because you just don't know who their next victim might be. We've seen men that rape their children. We have seen, men that rape their house helps, their domestic servants. We've seen a lot of things happening. And this is an evil that must be stopped. Now he is in prison. I have mixed feelings about that. But at least he's no longer a threat to other people. And all those 7 women and so many other ladies out there and children out there who have been sexually assaulted, it's a big deal because it's a scar. If it is physical, you could see it, you could treat it quickly and then ensure that the thing is healed up and probably even clean up the scar. But this emotional abuse, this violation of basic human rights, of saying no and all those things, have been taken away. It takes a long while. Yes, they say time heals all wounds, but it takes a long while. And there are people who, even after they get married, they keep being, on whole. They're not whole because of those experiences. If you have such kinds of things, you've been perpetrating that, one day, it will be your turn, like it was this guy to receive healing, so you can be whole again. All right, that's how much that we have for you today on the news, the current affairs, issues going on. And yes, we will continue on the program after this commercial break, and then you will enjoy the other things that we have for you in the package. Oh, okay. I didn't tell you my name today. My name is Bukola Sarah. I'm the Lord's Princess herself. And yes, I am on Abntv Live, and we're here every Monday through Friday between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. So if you're watching now, that means you're watching us live at that set time. We are on Facebook at SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA. We are on YouTube on Abntv US. And if you are watching a rebroadcast, it's okay, but know that to catch us up live, yes, it's 12 to 2 p.m. Central Time, Mondays through Fridays, on channel 15.6, that's our local channel in Houston, Texas, and also, like I mentioned, Facebook on SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA, and YouTube on Abntv US. Don't go anywhere.
And you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant. Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinction in stock. Think Westblog for your next luxury event hall.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
When it comes to eating African food like you are in Africa, don't just call for jollof rice. Ask for Greens and Solid jollof rice, Greens and Solid fried rice, Greens and Solid ewa going, Greens and Solid porridge yam, babambari reni, Greens and Solid amala on point. Begri atewedu lórí àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́, tó ń gbóná fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́, with your choice of meat or fish. Roundabout ni, abodi, shakini abedo, ẹja aláràn lẹ́nfẹ́ ni, àbí croaker, bó sì jẹ́ tilapia ni, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. At Greens and Solid amala on point, just give us few minutes to prepare what you order, and boom, you have it exactly as it is pictured. Greens and Solid amala on point. 11134 Highway 6 South, Sugarland, Texas 77498, Suite 216, or Greens and Solid amala on point at 12306 Bichno Street, Houston, Texas 77072, inside the Shell gas station. Telephone 832-295-3570 or cell phone 832-692-0465. Greens and Solids on Facebook, Greens and Solids on Instagram, or www.food@greenandsolid.com. Food as it is in Africa. Greens and Solid amala on point. See you there. Being a number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats Eat, DoorDash, and Grub Up. Finger Licking 2.0, 98178 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
Mama, it's about time for so sweet bread. Since I had my first bite, it's all I've been thinking about. And I can't wait to have a taste of so sweet cakes too. That bread that she deserves.
So Sweet Bakery, your one-stop spot for your hygienically prepared, nutritious fresh bread and pastries, ranging from African, continental, and of course, a touch of the Caribbean. See, talk about that real soft, fresh agege bread, white bread, coconut bread, wheat bread, special sardine rolls, cinnamon raisin, fluffy delicious cakes, plus our special tea and coffee. And here's a little secret. You can also order the one and only agri beans to complement So Sweet Bread. They two together, it be like 5 and 6. Make a stop at 3823 Synod Road, 77082 Suite B, Houston, Texas. Or call 713-264-9957. So Sweet Bakery, bringing you the best pastries. No be lie, So Sweet Bread, they butter the soul. Plus, it dey enter medulla. Wella.
Alrighty, you're welcome back to Abntv Live. And yes, we are here to make your day. We are glad to be a part of your life. Thank you for allowing us to do life together with you. How is everything going? I hope you are in control of situations as much as possible. Yes, there are some things that you can't control. There are others that you cannot control. So the ones that you can control, please be in control. Take effective charge of your business, of your schedule at work, whatever it is that is your responsibility to do, take control of it. And the ones that are beyond your control, leave them to God. Alrighty, nobody has it all together. Everybody is trying. Everybody is trying. And I'm praying for you, just as I pray for myself. In other words, we're just out there doing our best to put things together. And it's my prayer that we will not enter into snares, that God will continue to preserve us. Look at this very short clip, and then we'll pick it up from there.
This rat is cute. Please, treasurer is not here. The incoming treasurer is not here. So, sir, are we handing over our documents to you?
President
of the nation.
my guest. Nah, you smoke it.
They give a week. They give a week.
Trust me, this is a clear definition of statement to God.
Moving to AOB.
Yeah, so that's the rat right there. And the story is that stray rat gets high on CS. So this rat on Friday strayed into the exhibit room where cannabis was stored in one of the NDLEA, that's the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency, commands, and few minutes after it began to misbehave. Need I say more? The message is clear. say no to mind-altering substances. So apparently the stray rat got high on cannabis, and that was the result. So the story, the message is very clear. And I really felt bad for the poor rat. I was like, oh, it was only looking for what it would eat, but it went into the wrong thing. And there are many things that we can bring from there. Well, like I said earlier, may God preserve us. We will not enter into trouble. A wise man once said, you don't enter into every open door. Some doors lead to prison. And that's what happened to this poor rat. It just sniffed the wrong thing. It ate the wrong thing. And that was the result. And then the results, look at how the rat was misbehaving. Honestly, we have to say no to mind-altering substances. And yes, with me today, this beautiful, beautiful day, is the director himself, one and only, SHINA OYINLOLA.
Orin tí máa fi wọlé kò easy láti jọ́ ọmọkùnrin àfikólúwa kó ayọ̀ ká tó san owó ilé ká tó san owó iná ká tó fi náírà tó pọ̀ fara nílé àfikólúwa kó ayọ̀.
Màá wá fi pàtì tiwa sí.
Ó yá fi sí.
Kò easy láti jọ ọmọbìnrin. Ọmọbìnrin tó ń ṣe nǹkan lé o. Kò easy.
Ọmọbìnrin tó kọ̀.
Ọmọbìnrin tó sanwó lé. Ọmọbìnrin tó sanwó lé. Kò ṣáà tó yẹ pé sweetheart send me. Obìnrin tó ń lébọ̀. Ká tó sanwó ilé. Ká tó sanwó iná. Ká tó áàdì sí nǹkan tó kọ́ fi sílẹ̀ nínú ilé. Àfikólúwa kó ayọ̀.
Orí ẹ̀ pé. Mokoko Kibu Wakabo, I want to say, how are you doing today? Is everything going on as expected? If it is not going on the way you think it's supposed to be, well, it's not your fault at times. It's just the life itself. Don't think life is not treating you well when it comes that way, because there has been a time when you dance. You remember there's some people on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, that all they do is play music and dance to it. Don't think their life is perfect. They're just using it to kill the momo problem of their life. When I say momo problem, I mean the problem they are facing. It's not easy. So because you don't even have one to talk to, because if you talk to your friend might change to be another person. Because some people don't want to know the problem you are going through. The moment they got to know, that is the G point for them. You know what I mean by G point? The main point for them. The gong point for them. So anytime you make any mistakes, they go back to what is wrong with you. You know, that's why when you are talking to somebody, know who you are talking to. I want to say, how are you? How are you doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are watching me. My name is SHINA OYINLOLA, and I am still me. You mean gongon let me. Unformal me shemi. Gambo lojogun ma belu bakunra loja. Teku nla ma rada tomu la February le baba to bi mi lomo. Eni ala ta elaya ta lenu atenu ataya bakan na igeleku. Èmi a máa wí pé mímọ́ ojú ọ̀run ò kan ti gbígbá. Ẹwà Òṣùmàrè kò kan ti wẹ̀. Sísanra oṣù kò kan ti pé ń jẹun. Adíá fún Olúbíkin ọmọ àtàtà bí àbí. Wọ́n ní ẹni Olúbíkan kì í rárùn owó. Ewé arẹra oko ọ̀pẹ ò ní jẹ́ kémi àtẹ̀yìn káràrùn ohun tó dáa láṣẹ Tèdùmàrè. Àárọ̀ yìí ẹnìkan ni àwọn bàbá mọ́nímọ́ní àwọn bàbá mọ̀ọ̀yàn. Wọ́n ní gbogbo igi tí elégbèdè mi àtẹ̀yìn tá a bá ti ń fọwọ́ bàbá wọn ni kó máa dún sọ́mọ kó máa dún sí àìkú baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Afẹ́fẹ́ ni mi o, mo ṣe tán mo fẹ́ kárí ayé o, òrùn ni mi mo fẹ́ máa ràn káàkiri. Àkàngbé ológbò jògbòlú ni mi, mo ṣe tán mo fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ bàbá mi lọ́wọ́ bàbá ńlá bàbá wọn. Eégún ò ní wọ sọ́jà kí wọ́n mọ̀mọ́ pójúlé tégún bá wọjà báyìí wọ́n mọ̀ sí kíni wọ́n pariwo ẹ̀ ní pariwo wa sówó pariwo wa sọ́mọ pariwo wa sí àìkú baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹnìkan ní sọ́fọ̀ ọ̀fọ̀kọ́ is just àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ just ọ̀rọ̀ that makes sense. Àbí wọ́n ní àwọn Yorùbá máa ń sọ nǹkan kan ó pọ̀ ní ó ṣe sọ̀kúsọ díẹ̀. Wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ tí oníkíní kan bá ṣe ó ní kinní kan ló ń gbà yẹn tí ọkùnrin bá ṣe ó ní ẹtìmọ̀ tọkùnrin máa ń ní wọ́n ní olóbìnrin tó òun ló máa ń lò seriously bó ṣe rí nìyẹn so kì í ṣe nǹkan míì gbogbo iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe a fi ń sin àwọn obìnrin ni àbádẹ́ sí wọn káwọn náà kàn máa ṣe wá pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ tó rà mọ̀ pé mú tí àtọ̀run láti mú wá àá sì ṣe táyé kú náà ni. Back to the èkúté inú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì àbí èkúté sórí èkúté ó bẹ́tà kó lọ sínú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kó má rí kankan jẹ ju kó lọ jẹ igbó lèkúté ó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ráàdì èkúté jẹ gbó NDLA ṣe yọ̀ dáadáa
kí ló yẹ kán ṣe.
ó yẹ kán dín gbogbo bí tó you people are not good at all. How can you allow èkúté tó mú gbóyò ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ó wá jọ láìgbọ́ pé barista lùlù fún that's not good. Definitely tó bá dijọ́ mi ẹ̀yẹ́ NDLA please next time all you need to do is patch all the holes that enters where you do your thing. And to you èkúté tó tún kù alátẹnujẹ ntó jẹ lánàá má try ẹ̀ lénìjọ. What you eat and you know it's normal in your body, that's what you keep eating. Don't eat what you don't know. Ṣé bí náà ló pa ẹ́ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ pé gbólókù tó.
Àbá farawé ni.
Kò lè já farawé tó.
Ṣé pressure? Maybe one rat already went there and tasted it and came. The thing is very good. So the other one went there too and tasted it. And you know, just like if that can happen to an animal, you know, I'm like, okay, so when people really get high on this thing, that's how they misbehave. It's a lot. One needs to be careful. I mean, you don't want to do what you don't want to do. Then you don't want to get ridiculed because the thing has altered your mind. And he's saying this is the you're walking on the road, and then saying, oh, this is your bed. But
let me tell you something. Even if anybody tell you that this is what is good for you, you should know what is good for yourself. That somebody eat it and it doesn't affect them doesn't mean it may not affect you. We have the same body now. We can sit the same way. We can do every other thing. But when they bring 1738 now.
What's that?
Okay, since 30.
Oh, that's a drink.
Since 30. So when they bring 1738 or something, and you just take a shot now, you might change to be who you are now. And I will still maintain to be who I am.
That's one reason one should just stay in their lane.
That's it. That's it. Gbọ́ orin inú mọ́tò wọ́n ní ìkọjá àyè ni. Ìkọjá àyè orun orí kẹ̀kẹ́ ni ò wá tiẹ̀ dá rárá. Kẹ̀kẹ́ tó yẹ kó mọ̀ kó wọ́n ṣe ń wá rẹ̀. Ìwọ́n wá gbé e lẹ́yìn ìwọ́n wá ṣe. Ó mọ̀ kó máa máa fẹ́ tẹ́ tó ń ju kinní ni. Tó bá ti ń jẹ báyìí ó máa máa fà á.
Ìyẹn lẹ̀ ń wò.
Ilẹ̀ ni. Ilẹ̀ ló kù. Oh
my God.
Yeah, let me quickly say thank you to everybody that have been watching this program right from the beginning, and I want to say God will continue to bless you. And for those that are doing most of the adverts with us, I know you are seeing results. And I want to tell you that you haven't tried. If it is not what people are gaining from, I don't think they will be putting their money in it. Forget about this, that, this. We call something alubarika. When alubarika is in what you are doing, alubarika in English, what does that mean?
I think it's God's blessings.
Blessings, anyway, blessings. So when the blessings is over whatever you are doing, you will be like you are the only one doing it much. Okay, let's look at it. Most of us don't understand. Gari is not as popular as anything, but go and see the way it's selling. How many people advertise Gari? Of recent, I saw someone advertising kuli and nepa, Gari and nepa. That's just fun of it. You don't need to advertise it. In school, everybody must have it. You don't need to advertise it. And guess what? The more you're talking about something, the more people get to know it. So you have to advertise whatever you are selling. And we are here for that purpose. And that's why Ọlọ́run fi wá kalẹ̀ ká. Olóhun Ọlọ́run ó sì mọ̀ ṣe Ọlọ́run lọ láyé wa. Ó ní gbogbo ìgbà tá bá ti ń pè ohun tá sì ń gbà fún Ọlọ́run, Olóhun Ọlọ́run ó sì máa jọ́ Ọlọ́run lọ láyé wa. Torí ẹ̀ ló fi jẹ́ pé kò sí ẹni tá lè gbórin kan ní ta la bá fi ọ́ wé. Ta ló lè bá ọ dọ́gba? Ta la bá fi ọ́ wé? Ta ló lè bá ọ dọ́gba? Ọlọ́run tó jọ lọ́run lọ ta la bá fi ọ́ wé. Ọlọ́run tó jọ lọ́run lọ ta la bá fi ọ́ wé. Ẹ má wọ́rí ohùn mi, ẹ má wọ́rí ohùn mi, ó lè lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ gan kó dé lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Èmi ò ní fújì rè o, ó yẹ jẹ́ nǹkan ní fújì ìkòdùn. Ta la bá fi ọ́ wé Olódùmarè ọba. Gbà ó yá Talaba. Today has been a good day, and if it is not a good day, like I said, that means it's not meant to be a good day for today. Doesn't mean that's how it's going to be forever. Life is not the way you think it is. Now, let's now look at this scenario. Something just happened yesterday. Okay. It happened yesterday and was reported to us. When you look for Foley, ẹ̀ránṣẹ́, ẹ̀ránṣẹ́, ọ̀gbọ́dọ̀ má jẹ́ dáadáa, ìtẹ́ ìfìrànkọ́. Yóò jẹ́. Even the one you didn't even ask him, he will do it. Before I do that, let's quickly go for this short break. And after the short break, we're going to come back and we're going to tell you the scenario of today. If you are in the shoes of that person, what would you do? And don't forget, Tigo is still intact. Tigo is still intact. Yeah. Let's quickly get this short break and we'll be right back.
Dr. Gojuku Okoroafo and members of All Saints Anglican Church, Houston, Texas, cordially invite you to their 2022 Harvest of Joy Annual Harvest Thanksgiving Bazaar and Raffle Draw of 2022 Mercedes-Benz. It's a good thing to give thanks to our God. This is the time to give thanks to Almighty God. Join us on Sunday, 6th of November 2022, 10:30 a.m. at All Saints Anglican Church, 13403 Rain Road, Houston, Texas, 77083. This event is going to be live coverage. Buy your raffle ticket for $20 and win 2022 Benz CLA 250. Call friends, family, and well-wishers to be part of this. Signed, Lady Judith Nwokore, Secretary, Affairs Committee, Sir Alex Charam, Chairman, Affairs Committee, and Sir Chidioke Ojiato, announcer.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologueservice.com or www.bsaprologueservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Àánú Olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lóníkan òjọ̀kan, iṣu, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, èlùbọ́, gààrí tọ́kan tó wọ̀nyí, ẹja tútù, ẹja gbígbẹ, pọ̀nmọ́, panla, ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó, epo pupa, tìmáàtì, atarodo, sọ̀m̀bọ̀, tàǹtàṣé, irú, ògìrì, àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa. Bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà, ó rí níbẹ̀. Àánú Olúwa African Store wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ, tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe. Oúnjẹ wọn dùn, ó pójú owó. Wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin, báàgì léwọ́, weave-on, jewelry, bàtà, aṣọ Áfíríkà. Wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin. Gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀. Bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin, bó jẹ́ tobìnrin, àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú. Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 Highway 36 South, Suite B, Rosenborg, Texas 77471. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé, ẹ pè Janet lórí aago torun 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455. Máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà. Àánú Olúwa African Store ló nìyẹn, ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
was okay.
That's good.
Yeah. And how was your lecture too?
Lecture was okay.
Okay.
Wasn't bad.
I was thinking that we'll take Grandpa out in the evening tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, so that he doesn't get bored. You know, he's been around for like a week now.
Like, where should we take him?
He's an old man. Maybe the movies? What do you think?
Movies? I don't think old man will like watching movies. I would say just take him out for dinner.
Oh, that's Amala Point.
Oh yeah,
Okay, that's true. Yeah, we could go there. That works. That works. And I just want him to be comfortable though, you know. Your dad is not around and I don't know. I just want him to be comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, let's do that.
Ade.
That for him tomorrow.
Adeke,
Grandpa?
how are you?
Hi, Grandpa.
I've been sleeping since morning, and I think the sleep I have been sleeping is even getting to my head.
Oh,
How is everything?
we thank God. Everything is fine.
Thank God for your life and the life of my children and everybody around you. My prayer is everybody will always be fine.
Amen.
And thank you for this one. You know, I don't part from it.
No, that's how Femi used to buy it for you anytime you come.
Femi, no, now. Since Femi was like this, me and Femi always take it like that. I will give
So you taught him to drink.
What are you doing? Go to your bed.
It's only 7:30.
At 7:30, at 9, what's the difference? Can you go to bed and sleep? Who is talking to you? It's time.
She set time for one so they have that.
Yeah, but when it is 7:30 and it is
no, she didn't want to have hours, so Grandpa.
I just want to talk something that is very, very valuable to you.
Oh, okay.
I want to know how long that Femi is in the prison now. He and my son.
5 months.
5 months. Ojú dé láyọ̀. Ojú ò ní tì. Ohun tí bá ń ṣe ń bẹ Ọlọ́run ojú ò ṣeé ṣe. So what does the lawyer saying?
Wọ́n ní pé a máa appeal náà ni. We have to appeal the ruling of the court. So we are on it. We are on it. And I'm really praying pé agbọ́rọ̀ Ọlọ́run. This time around, báyìí wọ́n máa free it from me now.
Amen. Amen. My own concern is even about you. Get up. Come here. Okay. Come, just let me see the way you are. No, don't sit. I always admire the way you stand. I said,
Thank you, sir.
You are beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
And let me ask you a confidential question.
Okay.
Since Femi has been in jail for about 5 months now, how do you do it?
How do I do what?
Are you using this thing to wire it or somebody is doing it somewhere?
Grandpa, God forbid. Somebody somewhere, okay. So
you've been there like that?
Of course. I don't want to know. It's not easy on him, you know? And then we've had 2 conjugal visits, actually.
That is not what I'm saying.
Well,
conjugal visit, does that mean they allow you to do the thing there?
They allow us. Of course, it's not like home, but well, we make do with that.
What I am saying is a little bit different too, because I am concerned about this. You can't put all this together. You need to look at it. You put all this together and you want it to just go like that. What about if I try to take over? After all, Femi is my son.
Really? What kind of joke is that, Grandpa? Hey, what are you for, Jerry? I know you are a very funny man, but what kind of joke is that?
Do I resemble a clown?
No, of course not, but you can't be serious.
How more serious can I be when I'm telling you what is in my mind? Okay, let me tell you this. I even brought you something when I was coming. I'll be right back. I'll bring it for you. You will know that I am very serious about what I am saying.
Mom, what's going on?
I don't know. Your grandfather is acting strange.
What do you mean he's acting strange?
Well, he was asking about your father, the update on the case and all that. And then he went all touching, asking me to swirl around and all that. And then he was making advances at me.
What do you mean he was making advances with you?
You know, asking how I've been coping without your dad and, you know, trying to touch me and, you know, that kind of thing.
But Mom, are you lying on your grandfather?
Lie? You know I wouldn't even tell a lie. Then why would I lie on your grandfather? That's my father-in-law.
So you're telling me that she hates my grandfather?
No, of course not. Why would I hate your grandfather? But then, why should he be talking to me about stuff like that? How can he be suggesting that I have anything to do with him?
But you know your grandfather is...
Don't I tell you to go and sleep? Will you go and sleep?
No, come. I was discussing something.
Go right at home. I said go and sleep. Go and sleep. Why these kids don't even listen?
It's not bedtime yet, though.
I just want to let you know. Do you know about Panama Abo? Moniki Bagbo Wijo. Do you know Panama Abafe?
Abafe.
Moniki Babafe phone. Alamu phone by Onida Kopeye.
But then, I don't understand about it.
That is to say, whatever I ask you to do is what you have to do. Now you are going to place your two hands behind my back and you will follow me to the room. Will you do it now?
This way?
Yeah, that's fine. Don't you like it? Eh? You don't like it? That's how it be.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036 or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993 713-969-0362. wetsblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinction in stock. Think Wetsblog for your next luxury event hall.
All right, I think I told you guys about Tigo. We're talking about Tigo that when you get a call, you receive a call, and you completed that call, what do we say happened?
You earn $5.
$5, just like that.
Just
and
like that.
And another thing is, if you write Tigo 5 times, what happened?
You earn $25.
$25. And let's say you just only request Tigo for a friend. How much do you earn?
You earn points.
Points to do what?
That you can use on the Tigo platform later.
You see what is happening? Another thing is, financially, you can be okay with Tigo. What do you have to do?
You have to refer people to either to ride or drive.
Yes, yes.
To either ride or drive Tigo.
So if they are riding or they are driving, the more they are still at work, what happened to your money?
Keep earning 2% of the base fare.
2% of base fare. That is what I'm talking to you about Tigo. You want to do Tigo, try Tigo, ride Tigo, and what? Share Tigo. Sniff Tigo. Drink Tigo. Jump Tigo. Do anything that has to do with Tigo. Let's hear from, we want to hear from Tigo up there, and after that, we're going to come back and tell you what really happened today? What do we need to talk about today? All right, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's go up there and hear something about Tigo.
Apple Store.
You write Tigo from October 31st till November 30th, 2022. Once you write 5 times, you have earned $25. That's $5 per ride. Okay, and now the drivers earn $5 for accepting and completing a ride, and then there's 70% of base fare on each trip. Referral bonus for every driver or rider that you refer. You earn 2% referral bonus of the base fare. Now we talk about Tigo helping people to earn residual income. So even while you are sleeping, as long as people are riding, your referrals are riding and driving, you are earning. That's why we say Tigo time is money time.
Ride Tigo,
drive Tigo.
Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
You ride Tigo.
All right, that is what we're talking about. Ride
October
Tigo,
31st,
drive Tigo.
November 38th.
All right, when you are in this world, there is bound to be a lot of ups and downs. And we want to talk about a lady that has libido, higher libido than the husband. Okay. And most of the time when they do this, she's never been comfortable. And the husband said he always wants her to come at least 2 or 3 times. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm talking about. The lady won't even feel that she did anything at all. And this has been dragging the lady to want to do something else somewhere. And I think the lady was talking in the house and the husband overheard the discussion. Okay. And the husband now came and said, I don't think we are compatible. Since I cannot kill that urge, I think we should go on our separate ways. So what do you think the lady should do in this scenario?
The man is saying he can't cope with her.
He can't cope with her because the man is doing all he could to satisfy her, but the lady still don't. But the lady didn't talk to the husband that she's not satisfied.
Okay, so what did he overhear?
I think the lady was saying, you know, when you are molesting your guy on phone, telling a friend that just get me somebody, you know, like I think the discussion is about just get me somebody. I don't want to leave him. He's making money. He's okay. He's a good guy, but I'm not satisfied. Can you just get me a guy that can satisfy me very well on bed? I won't leave him. I'll still be managing him. And that's what the guy overheard.
She's gone.
Did you say that?
Well, why did you That's why I asked what the guy overheard. If I was a guy and I overhear my wife asking for another man because I'm not capable of meeting her sexual need, sexual urge, I'll let her go. Because I will never, I've done my best and it's just not good enough. And she's already making an alternative arrangement. Cuckoo.
But do you think if she eventually lets you know, something good might come out of it?
I think so. I'm one of the few people that are incurably optimistic. And I believe that no matter what it is, there's always a way out. I also believe that when it has to do with the marriage relationship, it's the two of you against whatever, you know. So I think that they could have found a way out. Even though, as you were saying it, I was remembering something. You know, as a marriage counselor, they want to ask people, what's your sexual urge like and all that. And you know, even in some religious circle where it's not expected that you indulge in sexual activities before you get married. Now, when they're being counseled, we want to look at a sexual compatibility. How do they know? Since they've not been doing that. So for those who have been doing that, they have an idea. Then they can say, oh, this is what I want. In a week, I would like to meet with a guy or with a man 5 times. And God, like, 2 is even a lot for me. Like, okay. So from there, but for those who were not opportuned, maybe medically they could have found out if they were okay, and yes, they would know they are okay, but they would not know if one has a higher sexual urge than the other. So now they are in the marriage relationship and that is happening. I strongly believe that there's always a way that they can work on it together. I mean, the two of them are one. So if the lady has a problem, the man must share in it. If the man has a problem, the lady must share in it. So this, I don't know if they've been talking about it. They must have been. But the man is not able to help. And she doesn't want to let him go. And she mentioned something. She said he's making money.
Yeah.
So if he wasn't making money and he wasn't, she would have gone. So don't worry. That means you are already going. So
is it a bad thing for the lady to say what she feels?
No, it's the way she said it. And because she already found a solution that excludes her husband. Oti declares stand there like this guy.
Are you now saying it's a wrong thing for her to discuss with her friend? What is bothering her?
That's very wrong.
To discuss at home with her friend.
That's not just discussing it with her friend. That is dragging, that is shaming her husband, her head, her better half, her babe, whatever. You know, you don't go, there's some linens, dirty linens you don't wash outside. If they were working together on it and they were going to see a counselor, or they were in therapy, or they were seeing a doctor or a nutritionist, or, you know, whatever, it's a different ballgame. And they are both there discussing it. The man will still feel bad, you know, feel like I'm not up to, you know, like it's less than a man or something. But at least that is understandable. But for her to be calling her friend and be saying that, that's a little bit too much.
But I was told that when ladies have it up to this, that's when they talk. Do you think it's not what happened, that maybe she has had it?
Well, if she had had it up to here, she was fed up. And then she was talking to her friend and saying, oh girl, wow, you know, I'm not okay. That's a different thing. What do I do? Do you know, maybe I need medical attention. I don't know, my sexual urge is unusual. That's a different thing. But when she goes, look for a man, get me a man that can satisfy my sexual urge, that's something, that's a different ball game. That's saying this man, I've already written him off, and then because I'm still milking the cow,
okay,
I'm going to hold him by the side and settle myself outside. That's unacceptable to me.
But
I think it's wrong.
if the guy really loves her, why don't the guy just come and say, okay, I overheard what you said, babe, what is the matter? If you really love your wife, I don't think that should be the final thing.
I'm surprised you are saying this. You will overhear your wife asking for another man to come and sleep with her, and then you'll be like, my wife now.
But if I love her, I should be able to talk.
You should be able to. I don't know. If we bring 10 men, I'm not sure we can get one. Maybe one. Maybe we can get one that will say, okay, babe, I'll try best me now. What's happening? And don't kill me. What's all this? You know, I'll do better, or I will start lifting weights. I'll be going to the gym. I will build up.
And build up and start so
that I
can do well.
You know,
in bed
or something. But maybe 1 out of 10. But I doubt that we'll get 1 out of 10. I mean, if she was pouring out her heart, like there is a problem, and she wants her friend to probably, you know, help. That is after she has discussed with the man, and, you know, maybe she thinks they need help. And that means maybe the person she's talking to is someone that maybe is in the medical line or something, you know, that could actually counsel or help them. Otherwise, I don't see how we can excuse that.
What I will say is this, most of the time when there is love, there is bound to be, a kind of respect, you know. When there is love, nothing becomes undoable. Everything is possible when there is love.
Right.
So what I see in their life is that I want to agree that the lady might have got it up to this place. And maybe she doesn't see that the guy is trying very hard to do the little that guy is doing. I think most of that situation is just to see a doctor and see what the guy can do. Or age might be on the side.
Maybe
because
age.
Maybe if the lady is just 29 and the guy is 58, there's no way you will balance the two. No matter how good the guy is, he might have played his football game when he was 30, 32, 33, 40. You understand me? So with that, I don't think, the only thing is if you still like the guy, I mean, if the guy still like the babe, I will expect the guy to just go to the babe and talk to her. My babe, this is what is going on. If you still love me, fine. But if you do what you want to do, that will be the end of you and I in this house.
But what if she says, I love you, but I just need to have my needs met?
Then we work something else.
So she can go out there and then come back?
There are some marriages like that you can still also have boyfriend and everything is fine.
Okay. Yeah, if it's okay, if it works for them, it's okay.
That's what I'm saying, that it depends on which one they will prefer. When I say there are marriages, some people are just laughing that. what's marriage?
Oh, no, I've heard about arrangements where the lady will say, okay, this month, they will agree. This month, go your own. Go and do away. You two go and do away. You know, then we come back later. So if they have such arrangement, it sounds, to many of us, it might sound absurd, like, are you for real?
Go.
But some people are doing it.
Okay.
And it's working for them. Or not working for them.
But
I don't know.
Do you call those people?
Call?
Do you call them people? You know, there are sometimes, it's just because of what we see on TV. We think everybody we see on TV are human beings. Some of this,
and there are some that in this case, the man will be like, okay, let me find a man.
Yeah.
And then the three of them will be there.
Okay.
Yes.
It's also possible.
So you can imagine, so people agree to do many things. People allow many things. And it's our reality. It's shocking, but it is happening.
Okay, to you now, what is your candid opinion for both of them, the husband and the wife?
For the wife, I think you already made your decision. And I think the only reason you're still staying with him is because he's making the money. I think you already made your decision. So if you believe that this guy is not going to be able to satisfy you, ever able to satisfy you, and you know, you can't keep to that. Well, I don't know the arrangement you have in your marriage, but I'm talking about the normal marriage, the way I believe that the Creator, you know, made it to be. It's a man and a wife. So if you think that you're not good, you can't, then leave him. Go and find your match, if you can. Because at that point, you already made up your mind to get someone else. It's a different ballgame if you're like, okay, let me do my best with my husband. Let's look for help. You know, let's look for a way either to tone down your unusual sexual urge or to boost his, whatever. But that's not the case. I think, lady, you already made up your mind. Just stay. Just do what you want to do and just stay with it. And for the man, honestly, for some reason, I'm really feeling empathy for the man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're just at the receiving end of something you probably didn't know anything about. But it doesn't make you any lesser than a man that you are, or any lesser a man than you are. If she has an urge that you're not able to satisfy, it's okay. There are people that you are compatible with. In fact, there are some people that you will be king to them. That little one that you're doing, that this lady is saying, yeah, it's not enough, because you cannot come and go and kill yourself. Your capacity, that's what it is. So maybe you need to, if she decides to actually leave, okay, the man said she should leave or something.
Yeah,
so
it's done.
It's done. Well, if I were him too, I think I'll be done.
Okay.
Yeah, so next time, if you're going to do it again, then look for your match. That's what I can say, and I wish you all the best.
Okay. Guess what I will say?
I can't, no, I'm not going to guess.
Why? Why?
I'm not going to bother because you're here. Just say it already.
Okay. I want to first talk to the guy. Bro, how old are you? How old is that your girl? That's the first factor. The second factor is she like that before you guys get married, or she just turned to be like that after the marriage? That's the second factor. Then the third factor, are you so mumu to the extent that you are just spending money anyhow on her that keeps her? Though, but I'm telling you, the moment you keep her, definitely she's taking a lot of money from you. And that was why she could say to our friend that I'm making a lot of money. He's taking care of me. He has money. Before a lady can tell a guy that he has money, that means you've been eating from that money. Okay? So I first want to tell you, bro, if there's any other thing you can use, like jets, I would say pay for it now and leave and run away. Because
on the jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again.
because guess what? This girl, the moment she tasted someone outside, so be it, no matter what you say, it won't hold no water. Because the girl already make up her mind. And again, it's you yourself. Are you just noticing that? Or are you just hearing that for the first time? Or haven't you been seeing the way you have been performing that you're laying, or you're laying you. When you are doing chori, outside could be better. Inside you are not doing it well. Okay? Get a jet in zoom off forever and do not look back anymore. Leave that lady alone. Now, to the girl, I'm happy you are able to say your mind out. But is it food? Is it food? If it is not food, and you love this guy, I don't think your friend will be the first for you to tell. You were supposed to call him down, sit him down, talk to him, give him some other things that he can use to play with you and do other things, or work on how you can work things out and things work the way you want it to be. It's not by you telling your friend. You see, telling your friend, a lady here just said it's a foul. Telling your friend before your husband. So I'll tell you today that you yourself, you use your mouth to do what? To kill yourself. So it is your mouth that make you to lose the guy that has money, that have been taking care of you. Okay? At times, silence will have been better, and discussion, having a judge or discussion will have been the best bet with your husband. I don't think you doing that with your friend. And how could you trust your friend to the extent of saying that to your friend? What if the friend now come behind and get that your husband from you? How will you feel? You won't know you are the one that sold him out. I'm telling you today, sister, when you have another guy, because this guy is no more your guy. If you have another guy, know how to treat a guy. And let me tell you this now, that you get that guy that is performing to the extent of what you needed doesn't mean that's how it will be forever. He is not an engine.
German machine.
It's not a German machine. Condition might make him to slow down.
Exactly. You know, I was going to say that very man now that she's complaining about. Maybe because the man is so anxious and so hardworking, making the money.
Yeah.
That's why he's not even together. So if he gets a woman that gives him peace of mind, he will perform
much more better.
You know, and of course for the man, if he starts making money.
Feel it. So most of the time when we are very full of working, doing 24 hours work all the time, it makes us not that we won't perform the way we're supposed to, but probably thinking of one thing or the other, anxiety and all that might not let you do what you expected to do. Right. So I'm telling you today, sister, in case you have another guy, do not tell it to your friend, okay? Mosinu, Mosiku, okay? That's how it's going to be. Bro, Congratulations on your new home. Because I know you've gone already. That's what I will say today. And if anyone is in this situation too, please don't say my wife can go and come back. No worries, we will still be together. There's no way you will be together anymore. She will just be coming to eat your money. And if you have enough and excess, that's fine. Keep her like that and get somebody that you'll still be throwing your money away from. But guess what? When your money is gone and you think she will be there for you, no, she's there because of that money.
Yeah.
The money gone, she's gone. So it's better she's gone now so that you can get somebody that will be able to take you as you are. That's what I will say today, and I hope you guys understand what we're talking about. And to those that didn't get what we're saying, you have opportunity to call us on 346-426-5650. Let's talk to you if you feel you are in that condition. We actually do a lot of counseling last week, and it makes me to feel like any suru no. What's going on, for Christ's sake? Because I now turn to a counselor, people calling me, what if it is, what is that? We're just doing this for people to understand. Though I try as my best, because there are some issues that they are complicated. That you don't even want to put your mouth in it, or else you will be the enemy, the devil of ever enemy, ever devil. So I don't want to be that. So I want you to understand that if you have a guy, you have your wife, please talk mutually. Judge your discussion works a lot. I want to say a big thank you to everybody that has been part of the show. Let's say thank you to our sponsors, and we can go from there.
Yeah, thank you everyone who has been a part of today's show. We really, really appreciate you. And to all our sponsors, BSC Logistics, Grains and Solid Amala on Point, Finger Licking, OYINLOLA African Store, Sunrise African Supermarket, Glory of God, So Sweet Bakery, Aegis Insurance, and a whole lot more. Westblog Luxury, Parties Point. We just really want to appreciate everyone. This is a big family, and we are growing bigger and bigger, and we are glad to be a part of your life, just as you are a part of our lives. And yes, it's Bukola Sarah Omo Babai.
You did all that without remembering Gracia. What Gracia has done to you?
Oh, Emma Binu Gracia. Don't worry. The Gracia is a clothing company, and they take care of the men and the women. They do ready to wear and bespoke. You tell them what you want, and
is Gracia did this too?
No, they didn't do this one.
Okay.
Yes, because this one is I just bought this. It was really cold this morning. But usually, Gracia is my costume here, and I have a lot of stuff from Gracia. I'll wear one tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So,
and yes, you can call them on 401-661-6715, or check them on website, graciachannel.com.
That is that about that. And we're told that saying Kilo Shele, we are here in Houston, Texas, channel 15.6. And a lot of people, all of us together, we're family here. You want to join the family, you're welcome. Or do you think you have the gift of doing some certain things for the people to watch? You have some other things you want us to put together, or you have an idea of a program? Let's know. Please call us on 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. And that is where I'm going to draw the curtain of today's program. I don't forget you. I know you are going up and down. I know I can see you going up and down, putting things together. Georgina Braco, thank you so much for being there for us in the if you know that what I said, you will say amen so loud, you know, but you don't know. All right, it's tomorrow that you guys will meet us again. Don't forget, it's 12 to 2 p.m. daily, Monday through Friday. And we bring new things, different kind of things, news and what would you do and some other things like that can benefit you, your family, and everybody around you. I want to say a big thank you to Bukola Sarah that have been holding it down before I came in. Bukola, Thank you so much for being part of this show.
Thank you, sir.
And we want to say God will continue to bless you, guide you, and never allow anything evil to befall you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Hey, ikoye shoma really loni titi di ola tetun bang pade. SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA is my name. Teku la rada tomun la February le baba to be me lomo. Mo len ti ba mo mi eni ko mo le binu mi o tori omi nla buwe, omi nla bumo. Ẹnìkan kì í bòmí ṣe ọ̀tá. Àwọn sì máa sọ nígbà míì tẹ́ ẹ bá ti rí táwọn èèyàn bá ti gbé àwòrán báyìí gẹ̀gẹ̀ ní ayé gbé àwòrán kí wọ́n fi gbé tí ayé ó gbé mi àtẹ̀yìn gẹ̀gẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ojú òní tìyín kò ní tèmi náà. Till you see tomorrow. Bye for now.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. We can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas, 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next luxury event hall.
Àánú Olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lóníkan òjọ̀kan, iṣu, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, èlùbọ́, gààrí tọ́kan tó wọ̀nyí, ẹja tútù, ẹja gbígbẹ, pọ̀nmọ́, panla, ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó, epo pupa, tìmáàtì, atarodo, sọ̀m̀bọ̀, tàǹtàṣé, irú, ògìrì, àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa. Bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà, ó rí níbẹ̀. Àánú Olúwa African Store wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe. Oúnjẹ wọn dùn ó pójú owó. Wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin, báàgì ìléwọ́, weave-on, jewelry, bàtà, aṣọ Áfíríkà. Wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin. Gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀. Bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin, bó jẹ́ tobìnrin, àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú. Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 Highway 36 South Suite B, Rosenborg, Texas 77471. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé, ẹ pè Janet lórí aago torun 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455. Máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà. Àánú Olúwa African Store ló nìyẹn, ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Fashion LLC. When it comes to fashion, we offer custom-made clothing that can make you stand out in the crowd and look in your absolute best. Tell us your preferences and desires. I will take care of the rest. Got an upcoming event or occasion? You can book an appointment with us today so we can get started. Daniel's Fashion LLC. Custom-made and alterations. Formal and informal. Children's wear. Wedding gowns. Prom dresses. Curtains. And tuxedo. 346-207-7030 or 832-266-3239. Come one, come all. Hurry now at Daniel's Fashion LLC, 6107 Wickrest Drive by Alwyn, Houston, Texas 77072. Email us at support@danielsfashionllc.com or www.danielsfashionllc.com. Daniel's Fashion LLC, crafts and fabric store that stand out of others. Tailoring just just for you. Welcome. This is God's Glory Enterprises, where you get goods in both wholesale and retails. Gari, elubo, egusi, ubiabata. Snails, ulinkuli, ogi baba, both white and yellow. Shredded stockfish, iruwuru, and many more. God's Glory Enterprises, 17130, Lishna Street, Suite A, Houston, Texas, 77083. Open from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Telephone 713-501-4910. Check out our clothing and cosmetics items, which is also at cheaper rate. God's Glory Enterprises, your neighbor African foods and clothing devils.
Jesus, 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 there is no other name.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you're watching me. It's another solution hour, it's another time, it's another day, it's another moment. I'm glad to be with you. I've been praying and been preparing for this. I was actually at the studio this morning, and I was with them chatting and bringing life to things that is going on. I can see that the love for Nigeria engulfs every one of us. And it's a passion in us, the blood that drives in our veins. So I do understand. I didn't want to exert myself too much. I kept quiet, soaking in and praying in my heart so that I might be able to deliver that which God has deposited in me for you today. I'm glad to be with you, and I know you enjoy that section, and I want to let you know I will find time to be in that section too. I'm not too young to talk about our country, to show love for the country. But I want to go back to my constituency, my convenient zone, to my calling, and I want to talk about the Word of God. And before we proceed this morning, can we just bow our head wherever you are? I know it's solution time, and I know a lot of us are going through a lot of things. This day, the Lord made it known to me that He's going to do something new. For the Bible says, behold, I will do a new thing, shall it not spring forth? I want to hold that word in your heart. I don't know the situation you find yourself. I don't know the condition you're facing. I needed to explain some facts to you based on that word. Behold, I will do a new thing, shall it not spring forth? And that is Isaiah 43 verse 19. I just want to go there quickly and to bring light to that. But before we do that, let's just bow our head with short prayer. Father, we thank you for this faithful hour. We thank you for the privilege and time given unto us to be at your feet. For the Bible said the entrance of your word giveth life. And therefore we have come, you have come that we might have life, and have life more abundantly. And this life we coveted for, this life we looked for. And as we search the scripture, Lord, illuminate our heart, open our heart, that we might receive your word. And the light of your word might transform us, illuminate us into a new dimension of glory, that we might give praise to your name. Thank you for your word. Thank you for the peace we have in our heart. For Bible said this is the
nutrition and leadership. We work with Paddy's Point. Paddy's Point is a home of natural fruit juice, organic juice. We produce special juices for people to live healthy life. Our main thing is for you to live healthy life, and the adage is you live the life you want to be. You have the power, you have the choice to live a healthy life. We produce different special juices starting from green juice. I would like to discuss of green juice. Green juice is organic juice, and the 5 major functions of the green juice. One is reduces inflammation. Inflammation is the one that can cause a swelling of internal organ, which can lead to diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and other disease, allergy. So when you take our green juice, we are sure to reduce all those chronic diseases I just mentioned. It also helps you to build your digestive system. Is it not all bacteria are harmful? Some bacteria are very important in your system. So our juice promotes a very good bacteria that will allow your food to digest easily. When you take our green juice, your digestion system will be corrected. Also, it builds immune system. Immune system is help you to fight the foreign disease in your system. And you know, especially when you're at the age of 40 years upward, we expect you to be drinking green juice. And also, it enhances your energy. When you're taking green juice, like pain, back pain, bone pain, you won't have, because there's a special ingredient called spirulina. Spirulina is a protein that infused to your system. It also helps you to fight antioxidant. It's an antioxidant agent which reduces pain and other things. It also helps you to stay hydrated. You know, our body contains 68% water. You need to stay hydrated. If you are taking green juice, it will help you better, and you look, your hair, your grey will be shining, because your follic acid will be able to contain it. That's what green juice does. That's one of our products. And if you are going through pain, please, I advise you to take green juice. How do you take your green juice? The green juice you take is in the morning. First thing in the morning, take green juice. Green juice is a full meal on its own. Our green juice contains essential ingredients such as spinach. Spinach helps you. Even a lot of people, they don't know. Spinach, it has more potassium than banana we are eating. So when you take the spinach, it helps you very well to fight all the pain in your system. So taking green juice, it will help you better. It also, when you take it in the morning, it's a full meal on its own. Like I said, all you need to do after you don't need to eat, because it's food on its own, and to help you to digest your food easily. And also, I also advise you to take let it be your last meal in the night. But please, I want to understand this. Ensure that you have 3 hours before you go to bed. Take your green juice. It will help you to reduce the load of your heart. Because if you eat before you go to bed 2 hours, you are giving your heart more job to do. Thereby, you are reducing your lifespan. There's a lot to eat. I'll just summarize it like this. Like I said, I've been practicing for 17 years. I'm a doctor in nutrition, so I'm also an expert in Houston here, United States. You can check me through the link anywhere. You see, I've been working in the healthcare industry for 17 years. Now, the next one I want to discuss is the energy booster. Energy booster, it enhances your energy. Please, my dear brethren, I want to encourage you. Please, I want you to reduce taking energy drink you see in the store. But those energy drink, it has side effects. After it's attained certain age in life, and you're taking energy drink, there's some disease that they call it for old disease. But this disease, like a dementia is supposed to be old disease. But the dementia at 45 now. You see some people have dementia problem. Why? Because your body cannot contain the nicotine in the system. So that's why we have this dementia, palpitation, Parkinson. Because some of this chemical in the energy drinks cannot resonate with your body system. So I always encourage you, reduce your energy drink and by taking energy booster. Our products are all organic. You see, the simple fact, our body is made of soil. That's why when you go back to soil, you turn back to soil, because organic it will help you to fix your system and you live well. If you want to live long life, please, I want to encourage you to be taking organic product. You see, we have organic fruit, we have non-organic fruit. The organic fruit, these are the ones that we need in our system. Organic, not organic food, they use chemical to plant it. This chemical cannot resonate with your system. It has a certain stage. That's why you see most of this processed food, most of the processed food are more carcinogenic because like sodium bisulfite. Sodium bisulfite has some little chemical that can affect your immune system and develop tumors. So I will encourage you take energy enhancer. Our energy enhancer, it help you to build your energy system because it contains some item like apple, carrot, beet. This one help infuse your energy. It contains apple. Apple is an antioxidant. Apple, orange, all those are antioxidant agents. It help you to fight the free radical in your system. And the next thing is recovery juice. The recovery juice, we discovered recovery juice because in America, you will discover that we work 2 or 3 or 4 jobs, and at that time we don't have time to eat food in time. Our recovery juice, it gives you energy. It's enhancing you. You see, and not only enhancing you, if you take energy recovery juice in the night, you will sleep like a baby. It aids sleeps. Why? And not only sleep, by the time you wake up in the morning, you will come out with energy because it has certain ingredients like we have whey protein. The whey protein inside it helps to work with your muscle. So it helps you very well. And maybe you have loved ones just recover from disease, from maybe it has cancer or it has you cannot eat very well. This is a meal on its own. It helps them to replace the meal. And all these things are all organic. Like I said, it helps you very well. Like if you look at this, so if some people they're going to ask you that they are not tolerant to milk. We don't use ordinary milk. We use almond milk. Almond milk is from the fruit itself. Almond is very important in our system. Almond help as a fiber that help you to digest system. So it's help you when you're taking this product. It has no side effect on it. It contains banana. Banana, we all know that it help you to build your bone, the calcium. We need it in your system to help you very well. And the strawberry is antioxidant. It works very well. Whey protein, like I said, it's help you very well in your muscle system. That's why when you sleep, when you drink this and wake up in the morning, you wake up with full energy. Now, regulator. I want to discover regulator. What is regulator? Regulator is help you to help your blood system. Under blood we have 2 types. We have diastolic and systolic. These are blood pressure. And if you look at American today, the first killer, we call it silent killer, which is hypertension. That's the highest, number 1 killing that kill people in this country. High blood pressure. And most of us, we don't know when we have high blood pressure because some of us will have little slight headache, but there's more to say more than that. High blood pressure is one of the number 1 killing. It's the killer of people. It's number 1 that cause of death in America. High blood pressure. So, and most of these high blood pressure medication we are taking, all drugs has side effects. Like I said, I've been working in the healthcare industry for 17 years. I know over 4,000 different types of drugs. I know what drug that work with the drug interaction, drug with food, drug with another drug. So, all drugs have side effects. I'm talking that. So when I'm taking this juice, but our juice are all made from organic fruit. Our juice has no GMO. It has no preservative. Neither doesn't have any sometimes that can cause because it's a food on its own. It's just like somebody is eating oatmeal. They will ask you what the side effect. No, oatmeal is a food on its own. The same thing our juice. Our regulator will help you combat your high blood pressure. Please, I want to say this thing very well. When you are taking medication or high blood pressure, don't stop it. When you are taking this, by the time you go for another test, another laboratory test, your doctor will reduce the strength of your medication. Our juice help to combat. We don't say it cure because there's a lot of people are making a lot of mistakes. Don't stop taking your medication But this food will enhancing you to reduce your medication intake. That's high blood pressure. The next one I want to talk is rejuvenated. You see, rejuvenated is, if you look at, especially with the African and the Mexican, our major problem is diabetes. Diabetes, based on our research in blood, out of 10, 7 are diabetic. Even we say 8 because some are pre-diabetic, some are borderline. Why? Because of the food we are eating. We are eating all genres of food. You will discover that, especially when in the other side, when I was working in the healthcare, working in one of these hospitals, we discover that if you see 20 patients, 18 of them, they are borderline, they are diabetes. Please, and this diabetes used to be number 7 that causes of death, but now it's number 3. Diabetes have become number 3 causes of death in America, not only America, in the world. So I advise you, please, take care of your health. You can live long if you decide to live long. Life is a choice. That's why our Jews, we say living healthy life. You can live 120, you can live 150, but everything is in your hand. Please, I will advise you, our university, we have about 60 ingredients that help you to combat your A1C. For example, the flaxseed. Flaxseed, if you are taking our juice, you know, if you want to check your A1C, it takes 3 months. Don't take only 1 gallon or take only 1 cup and you think your A1C will come down. No. Why do you say it's chronic disease? A chronic disease is a disease that cannot be cured. You have to take minimum of 3 months. That's chronic. Because before a diabetes comes in, only you know how long have been in your system, maybe some 5 years, 8 years before it manifests itself out. So at the same time, you cannot expect this to be cured immediately. So I advise you, when you're taking the rejuvenated, follow the instruction. If you come to our store, we have hour of consultation. We will consult you, we sit you down, plan your menu for you, address the whole problem for you. We have a lot of testimony now. Recently, that somebody blood sugar went to almost 500 by 500, but within 3 months we are able to bring the blood sugar now down to 146, which is it's a miracle. It's a miracle in the sense that the person I'm talking about, she said he had been on a metformin for almost 28 years, and metformin, the side effect of metformin, it affects our kidney. It's another ball game. Another time I will explain you better if you come to our office. I will summarize it now. Now that's our liver contains 60 ingredients. The active ingredient in it, like unripe papaya, the green juice, we have cactus, we have okra, we have sparrow. These are all active ingredients. We have about 17 items that form the liberated juice. Now we have carrot juice. Carrot juice is used to detox. If you want to clean your system, you can have carrot juice. Our carrot juice, we have different types. We have the one that comes with the turmeric. That also comes with the black pepper. All those help you to detox. And I want to chip in there. We do cleansing. We have 3-day cleansing. We have 7-day cleansing. We have 21 days cleansing. Those one we have the juice you can take the first day, the second day, the third day to cleanse your system. My dear brethren, when you cleanse, when I use brethren because I'm more used to as a pastor. So please use these things, it's very helpful. And we also have natural laxative juice. Natural laxative, it makes you to go to restroom. But I would, if you come to our office, I will ask you to start with papaya first. Except we will start with papaya. Papaya juice help you to cleanse up. It's a digestive system. And we have a kidney. We have natural kidney cleansing. We have natural kidney cleansing. This natural kidney, like I said, if you are diabetes, the common medication for diabetes is metformin. But the side effect of metformin is your kidney. By the time you suddenly have pain in your leg, pain in your joint, and your foot, that's a pain. I want you to understand your kidney starting having problem. And if you come to our store, we do what called preliminary. Thank you. We do preliminary test for you. We do preliminary test. Our preliminary test, it contains water. You have water here. Our preliminary test, bear me one. Our preliminary test of kidney will take your reading in the night and take your reading in the morning. With that, it enables us to know the position of your kidney. We have other tests we use to determine your kidney level. Please, kidney is very important. I want you to take this in serious. You see, I want to understand today that once you start dialysis, the highest can live is 20 years. Once you start dialysis, the highest can live is 20 years. So why are you going for dialysis? Now, one kidney is over $30,000. And sometimes before you get to your level, it may take you 2 to 3 years before your kidney, you can get it. Some people, they don't have money to buy it. But 30,000 is a lot of money. Most of us, we don't have insurance. So it's better you take care of your cleaning by taking this natural kidney cleansing. It will charge you like a battery. Just taking your battery to a charger to charge you, it will help you very well. Because when your kidney gets to 0.10, that's a problem. You see, I will explain to you better. So it's very important that you take care of your system. Kidney, I want to dwell more on this kidney issue. A lot of people, they don't know they have kidney problem. And once you see the kidney problem, before if you look at it, the Medicare is for 65 years old people upward. But the moment you have renal end-stage disease, which is kidney, you'll be entitled to that. Because government knows you will spend more than 20 years. Why is it 20 years? By the time you go for dialysis, you see both the blood and the waste product, by the time they solve in your system, by the time you come out of it, you are losing a lot of nutrients, and your prognosis started reducing. That's why the maximum anybody start with kidney cannot be more than 20 years. So that's why we are telling them. Now, beyond this, we have other products. If you have thyroid issue, 2 minimum. If you have thyroid issue, please try and visit us. We have juice for thyroid. We have juice to lose weight. We have juice to gain weight. We have brain booster. If your son or your children are not doing well in school, we have juice that can enhance their brain, that will help them. We have juice, we call it memory booster or brain development. We also have juice. We are working on cramp. No, lady, you know what I mean when I say cramp. We're having juice for that. And we're having juice for back pain and arthritis. We have juice for that. Please visit us at the 3320 Highway 6, Sodin, Houston, Texas, 77082. We'll give you more into it. Apart from that, we have other juice like orange juice, guava juice, mango juice. One thing we want you to understand, sugar is not added to it. We have our number. Our number is 281-741-1037, 281-741-9255, and 281-948-6479. Out of these 3 numbers, you can get. Let me repeat the number one more time: 281-741-1037, 281-741-9255, 281-948-6479. You are welcome. I will give you consultation free. We are doing it to help our people. You will live long. That is a choice. You have to be by yourself. It's not a prayer. I said it. You want to live long, it's in your hand. Because already God has given us life and then we should choose one. So choose to live a healthy life as we are preparing to welcome you. Thank you. God bless you.
Gifted and Safi, Ramadan Mubarak, Holy Records.